Hello, this is Dr. Paul Cottrell, and I am doing a quick video just to do a correction that one of the subscribers noticed. I misstated a date. So I just want to make that correction and just go over the zoom out view of this whole setup that I did. So I've been looking at this for a couple of years now, all right? This setup. But when I want to go over here is that this video is showing the weekly chart. So we're zooming it out so you can see where I started the fib sequence. Now you can start the fib sequence in the 2015 year or at the very beginning of the 2016 year because they're basically pretty much at the same level. There's not much of a difference. So you'll get the same answer going off of the correction that was taking place in 2015 or the correction that's taking place in 2016. So on this, it's in 2016. The way you read this is that this section here is 2015. This section here is 2016, 2017, yada, yada, yada. And then here is 2023. So we have a fib sequence to the 2016 year, or you can have it to the 2015 year. It doesn't matter. You get the same answer. And then you have a fib sequence that goes down to that correction that we had during COVID. So that's happening in 2020. And then goes all the way up to the high point for the S&P 500. And that kind of peaks at about the beginning of the year of 2022, maybe the very end of 2021, all right? And we have a bear market, and that bear market kept on happening until you hit the actual support level of the 50% retracement of the COVID fib sequence. So that 50% retracement off of the COVID fib sequence starts to bounce up. There's volatility. There's negative news about interest rate hikes and bank failures and going through this whole sequence here. But it starts at approximately 2022 in October. All right. And what is interesting here is that is such a strong floor because that's the 50% retracement that I was stating for many months now, that the two floors to look at for the S&P 500, if you're buying SPY as the index, the ETF, was 347 and 330. All right. Why? Because that's the 50% retracement for the COVID sequence crisis, and then the 50% retracement off of the 2016 fib sequence or the 2015 fib sequence. They're basically the same. Now, the point here is that once we broke through that resistance level of the 23% retracement, that's a really strong buy. And you can kind of see that the algorithmic traders were like going, okay, it hit the 23% retracement, faded. And so it was going down. And then, it retested. It took some time. It took a little bit of time because each one of these candles is a weak candle. 1 week of trading, and then it broke through. So we are now several days with a very bullish signal above that resistance point of 417. So because of that, this will continue to rally and test the high. So in the previous video, I misread it, because I'm bouncing back between different things, between medicine and finance here. I misread it and I stated 2021. And what I really wanted to say is that the bull market started in October of 2022, and that the bear market started in roughly the very end of 2021 or started the very beginning of 2022. So your bear market was basically from about January of 2022 to around October 13th or so of 2022. So I apologize for stating the wrong year when the bull market restarts. And this gives you a little bit better zoom view of what I was talking about, because the previous video I just showed you the day candles. This shows the week candles, and it zooms out more on where I was building up that fib sequence. And again, if you're doing this at home, you could build that fib sequence. You get basically the same support levels. You build a sequence off of this correction activity that was taking place back in 2016, at the very beginning of 2016, or you build it off of the 2015 correction. So hopefully that helps everybody if you are doing this at home and you're setting things up to try to follow along. And we'll continue updating this periodically, talking about, and what will be interesting is how this will be tested. Most likely, we'll have a little bit of undulation as we're moving towards the high of almost 480, and probably bounce down, and so there'll be some market activity, but I suspect that we'll test the high point, come down a little bit, and then retest, and then break through, and then continue rallying. But again, there's going to be undulations, there's going to be ups and downs. But I think that the bear market is done and the bull market has started. So I apologize for stating 2021 instead of 2022 for the start of the new bull market. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to all my channels. I have 3 YouTube channels. I have Brighteon, Bitchute, and Rumble. Please go there. Also go to Patreon and subscribe there to help support my news coverage. I cover a lot of different things. And if you could, please go to my store, the-studio-reykjavik.com, the-studio-reykjavik.com. All the links are in my videos, so you can just go in the description and click the links and go to the store and take a look at the different health products that I offer. I offer nano silver liquids and gels, soaps and lozenges. I offer a plethora of different supplements. I offer C60, which is a very strong antioxidant, and I have all natural deodorants that are in citrus and in peppermint tea tree. So please take the opportunity to go to the store and see if there's anything that you could use to improve your health. In addition, I also sell a very, very good toothpaste. It's a nano silver toothpaste. It does not have any fluoride in it, and it's what's unique about it is that it's going to not only whiten your teeth and obviously freshen your breath, but because of the nano silver structure, the structural nano silver, that it will neutralize pathogens. And when you can neutralize pathogens, then you're going to improve your cardiovascular health. and you're also going to improve the gum health and prevent the plaque and the bacteria that's growing around around your gums. And when you do that, that will reduce the chances of getting plaques and bacteria into your bloodstream and causing cardiovascular problems. So thank you for listening. Please, again, subscribe to my channels and pay attention to the regular updates that I provide. Thank you for listening. Have a nice night.